Have you ever noticed that the moment you announce a big plan to the world, the motivation to actually do it suddenly vanishes? You tell your friends you're going to start a business, you post about your new gym routine on social media, and for a moment you feel great. You feel like a winner. But then nothing happens. The fire dies. Why? Because you just fell into a psychological trap that the Stoics warned us about 2,000 years ago. When you speak your intentions, your brain releases the reward chemicals as if you've already achieved the goal. You tricked yourself into satisfaction without doing the work. Today, we are going to learn the art of strategic silence. We are going to explore why the most powerful people in history moved in the shadows, and why keeping your mouth shut isn't just about privacy, it is a weapon. Here are 6 reasons why secrecy builds an indomitable mind. We live in a noisy world, a world that demands we broadcast every thought, every meal, and every ambition. We are taught that sharing is caring, and that validation from others is the fuel for success. The Stoic philosophy teaches the exact opposite. Seneca, the great Roman statesman, argued that checking in with the crowd is the fastest way to ruin your character. Epictetus, the slave-turned-teacher, warned his students constantly against the vanity of appearing wise rather than being wise. If you want to regain control of your destiny, you must learn to master your tongue. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is potential energy. Let's break down exactly why you need to stop telling people your plans, starting right now. Reason number 1, you are confusing talking with doing. There is a brutal quote from Epictetus that every man should memorize. He said, "For sheep do not vomit up their grass to show to the shepherds how much they have eaten, but when they have internally digested the pasture, they produce externally wool and milk." What does this mean? It means nobody cares about your grass, your plans, your theories, your potential. They only care about the wool, the result. When you tell someone, "I'm going to write a book," and they say, "Wow, that's amazing, good for you," your brain receives a premature hit of dopamine. You get the social reward of being an author without writing a single word. Your subconscious mind thinks the job is done, and your drive to suffer through the hard work evaporates. The Stoic keeps his plans internal. He digests the grass in silence. He lets the work change him from the inside out. Do not rob yourself of the hunger you need to succeed. Starve your ego of attention so that you can feed your ambition with results. Reason number 2, not everyone wants you to win. This is a harsh truth, but you must accept it. When you announce a massive ambition, you are not just sharing news, you are holding a mirror up to the inadequacies of the people around you. If you tell a friend who hates his job that you are building a company to become free, he might smile and say good luck, but deep down, your ambition threatens his comfort. Subconsciously, he might want you to fail just so he doesn't have to question his own lack of courage. The Stoics knew that envy is a destructive force. By revealing your hand too early, you invite negativity, doubt, and subtle sabotage into your life. You give people the opportunity to talk you out of it. Protect your dreams like a flickering candle in a storm. Shield them with your silence until they are a raging fire that no amount of wind can blow out. Reason number 3, silence gives you the flexibility to fail and adapt. Imagine you tell everyone you are training for a marathon, but 2 weeks in, you realize your knees can't handle it, and swimming is a better path for your health. If you have announced the marathon to the world, quitting looks like failure. You feel the pressure of the public eye. You might force yourself to continue down the wrong path just to save face. This is the trap of the ego. If you move in silence, you retain the power of adaptability. You can experiment. You can fail at Plan A, shift to Plan B, and execute Plan C. To the outside world, you simply emerge victorious with Plan C. They never saw the failures. They only see the success. The Stoic embraces amor fati, love of fate. But he also knows that the path to destiny is rarely a straight line. Don't handcuff yourself to a public promise that no longer serves you. Keep your options open. Keep your mouth shut. Reason number 4. Explaining yourself is exhausting. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, had every right to boast. He was the most powerful man on earth. Yet he wrote in his journals, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Every minute you spend explaining your vision, defending your choices, or trying to convince others that your idea is good, is a minute stolen from the execution of that idea. Talking leaks energy. Have you ever had an intense conversation about a project and felt drained afterward? That was creative energy leaving your body. The indomitable mind acts like a battery. It stores power. By refusing to speak about your plans, you create a pressurized container inside yourself. That pressure builds and builds until it has no choice but to explode into action. Use that pressure. Don't open the valve and let the steam escape through your mouth. Finally, reason number 6. It anchors your validation internally. This is the core of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. When you tell people your plans, you are secretly asking for their permission. You are begging for their approval. You are placing your self-worth in their hands. If they cheer, you feel good. If they frown, you feel bad. You have become a slave to their opinion. By keeping your mission to yourself, you are affirming that you are enough. You don't need a cheerleader. You don't need an audience. You are learning to trust your own judgment above the crowd. This builds a type of confidence that cannot be shattered because it wasn't built on external praise in the first place. The path to an indomitable life is not a group project. It is a solitary journey. So here is your challenge for the next 30 days. Pick one major goal. It could be financial, physical, or intellectual. Tell no one. Not your best friend, not your partner, not your parents. Wake up early and work on it. Late at night, work on it. When you want to brag, swallow it. When you want to complain, swallow it. Channel that energy back into the task. See how much stronger you feel when the project is yours and yours alone. Stop talking, start building, and let the results strike like lightning.